Ну что ж, привет. Продолжаем проходить Поттераму, Хогвартс Раму, как ее? Как хочешь, так и называй. В прошлый раз что мы сделали? А, у нас сезон поменялся. Очередная новая глава. Там за окном, по-моему, зима началась. Еще 2 заклинания нам хотят дать. Ну и в принципе все. Блин, где вот эту штуку искать, я не знаю, но бомбарду на самом деле очень хочется. Бомбарду хочется, ничего страшного. Терпим без бомбарда. Нифига себе. Далеко же я забросил. Вот, что-то мы не по погоде где-то. Хотя он, мужику вообще похуй. У нас зима, снег, он с вами на шляпе херачит. У него все хорошо. Кто там у нас? Ой, не, в пизду, не хочу с ней драться. Так, а что у нас по слотам? Надо продаться. То мы сейчас опять наутаем всякого стоит. А ложить-то некуда. Заодно сейчас посмотрим, что относит. Хотел дек. Дик. Как правильно. Так. Все закрыто. Вот это получается самое хорошее. Уж нормально, с полсета легендарного, даже больше. Вообще хорошо. Так, где он? Вот он стоит, бедолага.
Hello, Deke. You wanted to talk to me?
Indeed. Deek thought you might want to learn how to build a breeding pen so that you can breed beasts.
Вообще
That
не
sounds
хотел.
like a very good idea.
Rescuing and breeding beasts go hand in hand. Young beasts are particularly vulnerable to poachers. Breeding beasts here in the room will allow us to keep the younger ones safe.
I see. What do I need to do?
First, bring a pair of beasts to the room, one male, one female. Deek suggests rescuing thestrals, as they're at great risk from poachers. Noble creatures, but their relationship with death gives them a bad reputation. They're prized by poachers for their tail hairs.
I've seen thestrals before, but where would I find a pair of them nearby?
Deek has seen some wild thestrals not too far from the Hogwarts grounds. Then you'll need to purchase a spellcraft for the pen from tomes and scrolls and gather the materials it requires. Once you've rescued the thestrals and you have the spellcraft, you come and find Deek.
Пытались, может, с тобой этих фестралов поймать, ничем хорошим это не закончилось. Теперь поймаешь, блядь. Поэтому пока срать я на них хотел. Там вроде магазинчик был. Потому что сейчас продадимся и по сюжетке побежим. К тому же вроде в прошлой серии бабки все сливу на мету. Какой-то хуй.
Hello again, Miss Wolf.
Hello again. What can I do for you?
Так. Ну, тут
What do you
ничего
have for
интересного
sale?
нет.
Do you know what you might be looking for?
Да, что-то конкретно продать хочу. Конкретно прям хочу продать. Интересно, сколько закон тут стоит? У нас
Thank you
так
for your
300
business.
есть.
Hope you'll come and see me again.
Может быть, и хватит.
Is Highwing all right? Natty told me what the two of you did.
Highwing's fine. I'm keeping an eye on her. She's safe, Poppy, I promise.
Good. Whatever the poachers are up to, I want Highwing far from it.
You said you had news about the poachers, and that some of it had to do with me.
It did. I overheard them talking in the Hogshead, and did you know that they have orders from Victor Rookwood to capture you on sight? Does this have anything to do with Rookwood and Harlow coming for you in the Three Broomsticks after the troll attack?
It does, somewhat. But at the moment, I'm more concerned about what else you heard the poachers are up to.
Fair enough. But I hope you'll let me know if I can be of help, especially after what you did for Highwing. Does the name Horntail Hall mean anything to you?
I'm afraid not. Why? What is it?
The poacher's best kept secret, apparently. The name came up twice, but they never went into detail. I also overheard one of them bragging about all the gold they're making, at the expense of innocent creatures, undoubtedly. The poacher spoke of this area, and I thought if we searched around a bit, it might give us clues as to what they're doing. If you ever meet my gran, this trip never happened.
Not to worry, Poppy.
Надеюсь, не
If I ever meet
познакомились.
your gran, I shall not speak a word of this.
I normally tell her everything. She might be my best friend after Highwing, but she knows how I feel about the poachers. I think she worries I'll do something ill-advised.
Whatever gave her that idea?
This way.
Ну что, опять пешком? Ну да. О, кентавр.
A centaur. Tread carefully.
An entire castle to roam, yet you choose to wander here.
Please, we don't want any trouble. We're simply passing through.
Do you take us for fools? That we do not notice more and more of your kind around here, in league with the poachers?
We aren't involved with them. If anything, we want to see them stopped.
I hope for your sake that is true. Our kind is swiftly losing patience with the poachers and those they work with.
Ну, правильно, давно пора. Типа, зачем еще кентавру нужно?
He was certainly a charmer.
That could have gone worse. Centaurs aren't exactly fans of wizard kind, and the poachers aren't helping matters.
But why would he think that we had anything to do with poachers?
I did notice the poachers talking with a few villagers in Hogsmeade. I'm not sure why. Perhaps that's why the centaurs are suspicious.
Revelio.
Ой,
That's the third time I've seen a dugbog behave that violently.
It seems that a lot of beasts have been more aggressive than usual lately.
I've noticed that too. It's almost like there's something in the water. This is odd.
What is it?
Not entirely sure, but look around. If the poachers were here, perhaps we can
Revelio.
find out why.
Still smoking. They can't have been gone long. This is goblin metal. Seems out of place in a poacher camp. I should tell Poppy about it. Pelts. Poor beasts.
может, их эти уже
Why wouldn't they take their cages with them when they left?
Кентавры
Anything
почекали.
interesting?
Poachers were here. All sorts of evidence. But I found something else. It's goblin made.
I found goblin armor. Let's keep searching, but carefully. Merlin only knows what's going on here. I don't have a good feeling about this. How do goblin and poacher interests align?
Look, down there.
Definitely
Revelio.
poachers. No creatures, though. So what are they doing out here?
Let's take a closer look.
They won't be happy to see us. Should we use disillusionment? Or perhaps a less discreet approach?
Hard to say from up here. Let's get a better lay of the land.
Ну, их можно даже не трогать, получается. Вот так по приколу шибанем. Ой, это опять вот это вот зайдешь в палатку, а там внутри, блядь, целая локация.
What in Merlin's name?
Are those dragons?
У них драки представляют по-любому.
It's a dragon fighting ring. This is Hauntel Hall.
The name makes sense now, and the secrecy.
No wonder the poachers were in Hogsmeade so much. Likely taking bets and spreading the word, given how crowded it is here. How could they possibly enjoy this? The centaurs have every right to be disgusted with wizard kind. There must be more dragons here. The poachers are far too greedy to run a fighting ring with only 2 dragons. We should take advantage of most eyes being in the fight and look around. But be discreet. You especially can't afford to be spotted.
Ну, потому что есть волшебник для Хогвартса.
A more hushed approach.
Никого, блядь, не перевлечет.
What are you doing?
Defender, Expelliarmus. Confringo.
Нормально мы его вот болели.
Revelio.
Блядь, надо драконов спасать. Я считаю.
Have you heard from your family? Has either of your brothers come round to our way of thinking? Will they join us?
Ah, they say we go too far. The violence isn't going to get us what we want. I say, if every last wizard is run through with a blade, then violence is going to get me precisely what I want.
Sickens me to work alongside any of them. Don't know how Ramrock's stomach's being near Rookwood. Foul beast.
Not much longer now. Soon our necks will be out from under wizarding boots. Wizard kind will pay for what they've done. It's been ages since I've found it.
Так, эти не дождутся. Ну, там походу дракон.
Did you hear those goblins? Ramrock and the poachers must be working together.
Poppy, something's going on behind you.
What's going on down there?
Блядь.
They must have only just captured her. She's putting up quite the fight.
Not a fair one, though. Not with her chained up like that.
Let's even her on, shall we?
О, тут хороший план.
That's a brilliant idea. They've got a dragon egg. Hebridean from the looks of it. We can't leave it here, not with the plans they likely have for it.
А чем мы так переводим? О.
Aloha Mora.
Ему же угли нужно. Не?
All right, I have the egg.
Ready. The elemental supplies will only buy us a few seconds.
Let's make them count.
Careful! Ranrock will want his dragon intact.
Is that you, Royalist? Loud as a troll you are!
Incendio. Defender. Expelliarmus.
You're the one we're looking for, and you brought a friend.
Я вообще-то сзади.
My bite to you.
Come here, crap.
One less unit to worry about.
Levioso.
All right, and you come.
Incendio. Expelliarmus.
Levioso!
Incendio.
Back to the dirt. I've seen Billy Wings
Incendio.
never liked vegetables.
Lependa, would you like to knock it down?
Feisty little foliage. Back for more.
What have you done? Somebody's been paying attention in her body. Never been a fan of this production. Time to get my claws out.
Expelliarmus.
Why have you not run him? You won't get away with it.
Incendio. Defender. Incendio. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Defender. Levioso.
Release me!
Arrest those
Put me on the ground now!
We don't have time. We need to free her now before more show up.
Accio. This may have been a bad idea.
I suppose we'll find out.
way.
Да, что-то там дракону совсем хуёво было. Мы спасли только одного.
That was a Hebridean black.
I'm guessing the egg we have belongs to that dragon.
I don't think she knew they had her egg. She wouldn't have left without it.
What now? She didn't exactly leave us a calling card.
I don't know. Nothing about this day was expected. Not the goblins, and definitely not the fighting ring. The last thing I planned on was a dragon egg. And the poachers saw us, which cannot be good.
Since the dragon we freed flew off, does that mean we get to keep the egg?
I'd much rather we have it than the poachers, at least for now. But I don't think we should keep it indefinitely. It'll be hard hiding something like this from Professor Weasley for long.
Should we expect trouble from the poachers, given the trouble we just caused?
It would be foolish not to expect it. They're not a forgiving lot. I'm sorry to say that you likely have a larger target on your back now because of what we just did.
Да ну, брось куда больше.
We aren't helping ourselves standing here. Let's get to safety. We can sort this out later.
You're right. If there's anything the poachers are good at, it's tracking their prey. And right now, we're it. Be careful, won't you? I shall see you back at the castle.
Так, что нам сейчас, по сути, другую сюжетку должно дать?
I've been studying Salazar Slytherin's spellbook. Meet me in the Undercroft.
Так, в крипту говоришь, да? А, ну это не сюжетка. В принципе. Нам сюжетка нужна.
It's time you learned the transformation spell. After you've completed the required tasks, which I'm certain will prove useful in finishing your field guide, attend my class to learn the new spell. Afterwards, we will discuss your progress thus far in the term.
Так, это что? Вот это надо сделать. Где? На карте, надеюсь, эти листы отображены. Ходу, да. Что у нас полсерии уже? Так, ого. Че вообще за подземная гавань такая?
So this is the underground harbour.
Revelio.
The Grey Lady. I'd say hello, but she doesn't seem particularly social.
What have you done? Yes, I said forever, but this wasn't...
Так, глубоко под внутренним дыром Виадуга расположена пристань для лодок, на которую доставляют первокурсников через Черное озеро в Хогвартс. А, это разве здесь их доставляли на лодках?
Well, are you happy now?
Что-то не очень похоже. Там вроде как это, ну, проход здоровенный, вроде, насколько помню, был. Надо пересмотреть. Так. Ладно, а где у нас следующее? Странная, на самом деле, задачка. Для того, чтобы изучить заклинание. Ну, как по мне, по крайней мере, с моего взгляда. Можно было что-нибудь, наверное, поинтереснее придумать.
Revelio. Look, Professor Weasley asked me to...
Looking for the book Intermediate Transfiguration?
Professor Weasley asked me to, get something from that book. May I have it?
Did she now? I'll give you this book if you humor me by answering a few questions from my quiz.
Quiz?
Some people call bits of knowledge trivia. I would argue that no knowledge is trivial. Hence, I have created a small quiz, just for fun, focusing mainly on the lore of the wizarding world. None of the other students will try it, no matter how many times I ask. They all say they have enough with schoolwork. Ugh, they don't value knowledge the way I do. Surely you're interested. I'll even start you off with a few of my easiest questions.
If that's the only way I can convince you to give me that book, then let's get it over with.
Splendid! Just a few questions, and then I'll hand over this book. Let us begin. Before the invention of the golden snitch, which magical creature was used in a game of Quidditch?
Чего? А я откуда знаю?
The snake bird.
No. Incorrect. The answer was the golden snidget. The snidget was first introduced to Quidditch in 1269 by a wizard named Barbarous Bragg. Sadly, they're thought to be extinct. Next question. Which potion is commonly referred to as liquid luck?
Felix Felicis.
Well done. Since it makes the drinker temporarily lucky, Felix Felicis is a banned substance in all organized competitions. The tale of the three brothers involves which magical artifacts?
О, это я знаю. Дары смерти.
The Deathly Hallows.
Correct. According to Beadle the Bard, the Deathly Hallows consists of the Elder Wand, the Resurrection Stone, and the Cloak of Invisibility. Which ball in Quidditch is the largest?
The bludger.
I'm sorry, but the correct answer was the quaffle. When a chaser throws the quaffle through one of 3 hoops in a Quidditch match, their team is awarded 10 points. True or false? Polyjuice potion allows the drinker to change species.
True.
Actually, the answer was false. While Polyjuice potion can be used to change things such as age or race, it cannot be used to change species. Well, I suppose this has gone on long enough. I'll put the book back on the pedestal now. If you're inclined to test your knowledge again, I have plenty more questions I could ask you. And I won't be giving you any more easy questions either. The next ones will be more difficult.
Не сейчас, нет.
I'm sorry. I don't have time for a quiz at the moment.
Let me know if you change your mind. I put the book back on the pedestal for you.
Revelio ought to make quick work of this.
Так, эта книга непременно поможет студенту, который хочет заняться более сложными видами трансфигурации. Профессор Уизли часто рекомендует ее своим студентам с отличной успеваемостью в качестве легкого чтива.
Tasks are complete. I should attend Transfiguration.
Так, где она тут? Бля. Вроде можно было задание прямо на точке подождать же. Че, опять не то, что ли? Ну, сука.
My mother would like to speak with me. I believe she has learned about some of what we've been up to. I'm hoping she may be easier on me if you are there.
Settle down. Settle down. Transfiguration, as you may be weary of hearing me say, is an exact science that can take a lifetime to master. But we needn't be daunted. Almost anything can be transformed if you can just perceive the potential within it. As I see in all of you, tremendous witches and wizards, every one of you. Or it Could just be my eyesight. Now, you all know what to do.
Вообще-то нет. Я не знаю. Ну, Себастьян сзади тоже, походу, не знает. Ты его лицо видел вообще? Он сидит, думает, что я тут забыл.
Beautifully done.
Can we meet at the Three Broomsticks? It may finally be safe since we rescued the dragon from Horntail Hall.
Письма опять посыпались. Ну, кстати, доп. Можно будет допами потом позаниматься. Как-нибудь. Так.
You wanted to discuss my progress so far this term, Professor?
I did. You seem to have had no trouble in getting up to speed. And frankly, excelling in your schoolwork this year.
Thank you, Professor. The extra assignments have been helpful.
As I suspected they would be. Now, it seems you've been making good use of the opportunities presented by your field guide. Of course, the guide isn't the only measure of success. Deke tells me you captured a unicorn and brought it back to the Room of Requirement. Protecting so rare a beast is an accomplishment of which you can be quite proud.
Thank you, Professor.
I will say I'm especially impressed with all you've accomplished in light of the rumors of your extracurricular
Что за слух
activities.
такой интересный?
Was your visit to the kitchens and the Hogsmeade graveyard with Nick to bribe a ghost for information connected in any way to Professor Fig?
Ты, бля, детектив Уизли.
Not
Нет,
at
не
all.
связан.
I'm fascinated by ghosts and food, and I was interested in learning more about the castle and the surrounding area.
I see. I admire your penchant for learning, but do remember that your classwork and field guide are designed to educate you thoroughly. It'll be the end of the year in no time, and you'll want to be well prepared for your OWLs. I'll provide a final assessment at that time to ensure that you're ready for your exams. Until then, well done. You are dismissed.
Ну что, ништяк, похвали. Заклинание опять. Опа, все, и бочка. Щепки. Неплохо.
Since our visit to Feldcroft, something dawned on me about the triptych. Meet me at the Overlook, just north of the Forbidden Forest, and I'll explain.
Ты тоже себе... Так, ну ладно. В принципе, я думаю, для серии.
My plan with the helmet failed, but I have another idea. I think we may be able to find what we need at a goblin mine south of Hogwarts. Meet me there, and bring someone who speaks gobbledygook.
Ой, блядь, гандон. Ладно, разберемся уже там дальше, в следующих сериях. А на этом наша серия подходит к концу. Спасибо, что досмотрел до конца. Ставь лайк, пиши комментарии. До новых встреч. Пока.